John Wilkes is writing a novel.
Maynard pried off his stiff, worn walking shoes. My main character, Maynard, is just, sitting on the sidewalk.
About a homeless protagonist.
He's been on the street for a while.
Trying to solve a murder.
A homeless murder mystery.
Fiction.
Somebody walks by and drops a pair of boots. His eyes welled up as he pulled from the boot a clean, new pair of socks.
Based on fact.
Socks. Socks are the big thing. Socks and underwear.
A dozen years ago, Wilkes himself was homeless.
A lot of heavy drinking, losing a job, and being told by my partner, get out of his house.
He was staying at the Road Home Shelter when he wandered across the street.
And she let me sit in there and check my email and asked me a lot of questions about, well, do you like to write? What kind of things do you write?
And met Tiffany Rausko.
Are you interested in writing? You're here, this is what we can do.
Founder of the Community Writing Center. He kept returning and writing about his life.
I was drinking.
His homelessness.
Doing a lot of drugs.
His clinical depression.
So it was great to have a space where I could go and write some things out.
And he just became part of the fabric of the Writing Center.
Maynard turned on the faucet, squeezed a dollop of soap into his
This is why the center opened its doors.
We work with the Homeless Youth Resource Center, a group of senior citizens at the county jails.
So everyone, says Director Andrea Malouf,
working on a letter to a parole officer, police officers who need help writing their reports.
Everyone can write.
Since we started locking up every homeless person and everybody with a joint in their pocket, we're overcrowded.
This is the center's Gay Rights, that's Rights with a W, writing group.
It's really been a struggle. I really need to storyboard it.
It feels vulnerable to put your words out there.
John Wilkes wrote
and to share them.
And published.
That vulnerability becomes
and volunteered at the center.
A confidence.
He was homeless and he was sick. He was nervous.
And he changed.
Got himself stable, got himself some housing, and then to become what he's become in our community.
He became a board member for a medical clinic for the indigent, someone who spoke up at a public vigil for the homeless.
When you say a plan, are we talking about a design plan?
And a regular at the state capitol.
Blueprints. I think that homelessness, oddly enough, is probably one of the best things that could have happened to me, because I feel like a much stronger person. Much more compassionate person. This came up yesterday in the PPC meeting as well. And much more involved person. Maynard finished drying his hands. And that's what comes out on paper a lot of the time.
When you enter into writing in a regular way, you can find out things about yourself, you can find your voice, and you can learn how to share that voice with others.
It's empowering.
It's empowering, yeah.
Writing did nothing less, John Wilkes says.
I can recall days lying there in Pioneer Park and just thinking, well, I'm going to lie down and take a nap here, and, if I don't wake up, that'd be okay.
Nothing less.
I feel quite differently, actually, about that now.
Than save his life.